JC. What up, what up, what up? We are in the house. The house of love. Kimmy Kim. Ready to see that talent. Mighty Brolin Joe. Ken Farrell. There he is. Will's brother. Johnny. Danny Silva taking those fucking good pictures. Oh, there she is. Kate. Oh, we have a very special guest. Kayley, please report to the principal's office. Oh, Kayley, I'm going to bring you on in just a second. I just want to introduce the program, get the sponsors' information out there. Joshua, welcome. It's Wednesday, 3 p.m. right here in the East, so that means it is time for Mikey Crazy Hawk's favorite show of the week. LegalSteroids.com presents Gearin Up. Use this little code, MuscleVideo30. It saves you 30% off of flip-flops and tank tops as well as their supplements, too. What's up, Trace? Big Dave lifts. Oh, it's tough to lift nowadays because all the gyms are closed. Yes, an excuse for me to not work out. I don't give a fuck. Vino, what's up? Is the special guest Big Rap? No. It is a lovely young maiden. What's up, Joe? Hey, Kim. What's up, Trace? All you folks with young children in the house, you must be going crazy. Mickey D, there he is, my future son-in-law. Litlery Cream. It's Jason. Oh, fuck. Oh, a cough into your elbow like Joe Biden forgot. Cough into your elbow. There's Mikey. I just said your name, your favorite show. Legal. Click tongues. Holy shit. Is that what they call those purple things hanging out of the girls' boxes on X-Hamster Live? Son of Sammy Davis, I just saw your pal here. I'm going fucking nuts in the house. At least my kids are older, so they don't really get too crazy. But we have a very, and I mean very special, I'm looking at a picture of her right now on the computer screen. I'm going to invite her on right now. Gee, that's too bad about Romney. I think he just means it's too bad. He really likes him. I sense a hint of sarcasm, and he goes, no. He's not a good liar, is he? I love the cocksucker anyway. Oh, I want to just pull her page up so I can get all the information. Now, let me tell you something about this young lass we're going to have join us right now on this fucking fine program. Believe me, Muscle Sport Mag loves hot women, as you can see. This one is very, very talented. Kayley. Oh, my God. Kayley, I got to ask if Cabell is the correct pronunciation of the name. And I'm going to tell her why I said that. For K, it's not double D. I gotta ask her, Kayley, hello. I have to ask you, what exactly is your screen name? Because I did it like double D, but it's not the spelling. What exactly does that stand for?
Well, it's K double D. My name is Kayley Cabell, and
okay. Because I was trying to tag you and I kept fucking up the spelling, and I'm like, wait, I'm not doing it right. So I had to look at the thing. And is the correct pronunciation of your last name Cabell? Cabell, okay. The reason why I say that, there was a baseball player in the 70s and 80s named Enos Cabell, and it was the same spelling. So that
I get Cabell all day long. So
Kayley Cabell. And obviously, you have an OnlyFans page with the same name as your Instagram page, so we're going to have you tagged on there. And you put up a lovely video. It looked like you were in the shower. The one that you tagged us on. So thankful I am.
I try to do that daily. I definitely post 5 or 6 times a day, but that was just a little bit ago. And like I posted, I actually, if anybody mentions that they saw me on here, that they'll get a free video.
I did see that in one of your posts that I reposted, that you were throwing a bone, if you will, to by, I guess, both of our demographics, then, if you will. They seem to be loving your accent, and I concur. It is very sexy.
Thank you.
Yeah, see, I want to move to the South because I hate the fucking cold up here. I hate the liberals up here, so I'm going to move down south one of these days.
It's not much better here.
Oh, I'm sure it is. I don't know how much information you put out there, but where are you at now then?
I'm in Charleston, West Virginia.
Okay. I didn't want to say where you were from when we had spoke about it. I always give somebody a chance to if they want to keep that off air or not, because it's your business, and that's cool. I totally respect that part of things. Yeah, but West Virginia is beautiful. It's a beautiful state. So tell us a little bit about yourself. Now, your page, you've gotten fucked in the ass twice by Instagram and lost some big, and you still have a nice following, but you had to bring this thing back 3 times now. This is your third, time bringing your Instagram page back.
I started on my pages about 3 years ago, and I started out just doing fitness stuff. And I was modeling, doing fitness, gym stuff, and of course, sex sells. So whenever I would do something more revealing, they would say, oh, I would pay to see more. And I was like, okay, how can I capitalize on this? So I started my OnlyFans, and I had up to 46,000, and Instagram, I literally always make sure I'm covered in the spots that they say, and somehow I lost my page, couldn't recover it. Built it up again to 32,000, got shut down again. Now I'm even banned from Facebook, like completely banned, not just Facebook jail, like they won't let me on there at all. So now I just have my Instagram to advertise for my fans. But I am in the top 3% of all the OnlyFans models. There's 50,000, and I always stay in the top 1,000. So
wow, that's pretty impressive, because we have a lot of the girls that watch the show or are part of the MSM family that are on OnlyFans. And I know it's a huge demographic. Alicia and Pineapple, that's 2 of our maiden friends right there. I want to say hi to them. And of course, I want to thank Mikey Crazy Hawk. He of Red Dot Productions wing of MSM helped, point me in your direction. So he's like a great scout when it comes to finding gorgeous women for this program. So I want to do. So what was the thing that made you start the OnlyFans? You said I can make a little money. So like when you first started it, did you dabble in it kind of slow? Maybe, you didn't, a little cheesecake kind of stuff, like, or did you go balls deep right away?
I went balls deep right away. It was so exciting. I'm not a person. I was a Hooter girl. I ran a novelty store my whole life and was a Hooter girl. So I'm not shy by any means, but I'd always been conservative. Post and like, ooh, should I post this bikini post? So like at first I was a little scared, but as soon as I did it and that phone kept dinging and I kept seeing them dollars, I'm like, no, I'm all in. Everybody's like, so what do you show on there? At first it was just lingerie, then it was showers, then it got to where they were like, well, I think I'd join if you had some toy play. So then I got creative with some toys, and then I actually brought others in on it. And a lot of girls come at me and they're like, how do I make my page as big as yours? It takes work. It is not just you can post it and it's going to blow up and you're going to be able to live off of it. I spend hours a day doing shout outs, advertising, promoting, coming up with new ideas, ordering new lingerie. I mean, it's literally a full-time job if you want it to be successful.
Sure, yeah. You get out of what you put into it.
It'll blow up, but it took a lot of work. And I literally treat it like it's a business. Every day I wake up and what am I going to do for work today? What am I going to do to get my fans to want to come back tomorrow? Like I put a lot of effort into it.
And how long ago did you first sign up? Like how many years have you had that page?
3 years.
3 years, okay. That's amazing. And so you said you bring others into it. That fucking, my antenna went straight up when I heard that. Well, give us a little detail.
Well, I'm currently single, but when I wasn't single, my boyfriend would be on the page with me. So there is all intimate moments. Anything you can imagine, it is on there. and I get asked for the craziest things, and I do the craziest things on there. Like I said, this is a business, and I'm not shy, and I want to keep the fans happy. So I take requests. They request something they'd like to see. I make sure it gets on there. So
when you were with your boyfriend on there, did he show his face, or did he want to keep his ID? No, he didn't care.
Very public. Everybody in my community knows what I do. I'm not private at all with it. That's another thing. You can't be successful at this and be embarrassed about it. You just can't. You have to be able to promote. You have to be able to talk to people. You can't hide your face or who you are. And I just don't. The way I see it is I am a full-time mother. I have 3 children. One's autistic. I'm able to be home with them 24/7 because I do this.
Yeah. No, that you got the. You know, I'm a parent too. It's a tough job, regardless if there's any special ones too. Yeah, that really it makes it very difficult. So that's pretty cool that you're able to do that. Obvious dumb question: does the being with the children at home, does that interfere with the time allotment you get to do what you need to do for the OnlyFans?
No, because my children are teenagers. So, of course, they don't need me as much as most children. Yeah. But I get creative. I go to the gym. We have a shower at the gym. I go to tan. I have the tanning salon. They're hardly never here because they're so busy with their lives and their functions. So it works out. And they know what mom does. They know mom sells pictures, and they know that they're well taken care of, and they don't care. They laugh. Somebody says something to them, they're like, your mom's hot. And that's what I think is so funny, because everyone's like, aren't you embarrassed for your kids? I walk into my son's high school, and every person there runs up to say hi to me. You know, like my son gets the high fives, and everybody, that's the big misconception. Everybody thinks that maybe if they were girls and they were little, but having teenage boys, it doesn't really, they don't get no slack for it.
No. Listen, I coached my son in Little League, 4 different sports, and I loved when one of the kids had a hot mom. Even if the kids sucked, I picked him for my team every fucking season because I wanted to see that ass every year on the side.
It was so funny. My son's played football his whole life, and every year the coaches would always hit on me and talk to me, blah, blah, blah. Well, one year one of them come up and said, we were all excited to see how big Lexington got this year, and you came, and we were like, holy shit, Lexington's mom got big. I had my breast augmentation. So they were all, oh, because I used to be this little 110-pound girl, and then I started going to the gym and bulking up and had my surgery and all that. So I showed up, and he said the whole meeting after that practice was about Lexington's mom and how she blew up. Not any of the teammates, not anything about that. I was like, embarrassing. So
that's like, fucking cool.
No more coming to practice, because there'd always be after the gym and I'd be in a sport bra or something. He's like, Mom, no, turtlenecks at practice from now on.
See, I don't know. The weather's a little warmer down there. So for us, when I coached football, it was, cold. So the moms were wearing jackets. But baseball was pretty cool, or soccer, because that was the summer months most of the time, and we got to see mommy in a nice fucking pair of shorts and a little tank top, clapping little fucking Georgie Porgy on, and it was pretty cool. So yeah, definitely we used to, as coaches, we would fucking go, oh man, that kid on your team, his mom, yeah, that's why he's on my team, bro.
But I also have a son that's 17 and I'm 35, so most of his friends' moms don't, well, definitely dress like me or look like me.
I would probably gather that, yeah.
So I try to be respectful for them in my real everyday life. But still, of course, everybody knows, like I said, I'm public with it and I broadcast it and everybody knows. And I caught a lot of grief for it, of course, the first year. But now everybody's like, oh, she does it and she makes a living and she owns her home and her kids are taken care of. And, they're like, more. And most of them are in my inbox asking me how to do it.
Yeah. Now, did you ever get somebody you knew that watches you? Or like maybe you weren't sure, but you had a feeling it was, Coach Jones or something?
I've had people come up to me in real life at like gas stations and stuff and be like, are you K-double-D? And I'm like, oh my God. And of course, it would be like the worst moments when I'm on my way to school at 7 a.m. and sweatpants and a bun and no makeup. You know, it's like the worst possible moments that always happens. And I'm like, no, I'm not her at all. I've had a few people that I definitely would not have thought was on the page. I found out was on the page.
Yeah.
And the way I do it is whenever I do not watch anything I post. That is my number one rule. If I watch what I'm going to post, I would never post it because I'd be like, oh my, I take myself apart. I'm like, oh, that. So I do not watch anything I post. I take them and post them. And that's one of the number one things my fans say they love about it is my stuff is not filtered. My stuff is not, I'm not this filter model that will filter my pictures to death before I post them.
Good. Yeah.
I'm the everyday girl, I have stretch marks, my boobs fat, and that's what they like. I'm realistic. I don't try to fake, but whenever I post things, I try to tell myself, okay, I don't know anybody that's going to see this. But then when I see somebody join and I know them, then I'm like, okay, I cannot start monitoring what I'm posting because they're there. I have all these other fans that pay, and this is
sure.
Kayley, and it's really hard whenever you get somebody on there, especially like a preacher.
Well, at least we know he's not trying to suck a little boy's dick if he's jerking off to you.
Right? So, there's been a few. I'm like, ooh, football coaches and my father's friends. So,
that is fucking great.
Yeah, I've had guys on there tell me they was in Iraq with my dad, and I'm like, why would you even tell me that? Like, don't.
Yeah, that's something you keep on this fucking side. Yeah.
Enjoy.
What's it say on your pasties? Mike's asking. Was there a photo of that, or is that on there itself now?
In nude. Okay, see, I'm blind. That's why I have glasses on. I can't even see what anybody's saying. I need to get contacts.
That's all right. Hey, listen, I'm wearing them too.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Couldn't even see that. It's backwards on the camera. What does it say, Kayley?
Yeah, didn't even think about that. But yeah, I need some that says buy nudes.
What does it say? You cut off.
It says send nudes.
Send nudes?
Yeah, send.
Oh, okay. All right.
Proud of it.
All right, now I see it. Ah, okay. Yep, now I can see it. Yeah. All right. Hey, if you insist, I mean, I'm not gonna look as good as you, but I mean, I can only got what I can only take the field of what's on my roster, if you know what I mean.
I prefer people buy my nudes, but I'll accept them too.
Yeah. So when you're doing like your OnlyFans thing, have you ever encountered like somebody that you ended up meeting afterwards that you didn't know?
I've never met a fan. I mean, other than like I said,
people like I think you're saying that, yeah.
But as far as like talking about meeting up with them, I've never done.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was going along with. Yeah.
Well, I actually had a really bad scare about a month ago that I was dabbling in with doing like a auction for a dinner date with me for Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
That people could bid, and we would talk about, and I was going to have security go with me. Some personal trainers from my gym was going to go with me and go to dinner, and I was auctioning that. Well, the number, like I said, I'm very public. I post everything about my page, and I tag myself wherever I go. And my fans like that because I'm the girl next door. They could literally run into me down the street. Well, I have a very set routine in my life. I go to the gym, I go to tan, I come home, I cook for the kids, so on. And it gets to where it's very easy for somebody to know my daily life. So I went to tan, and while I was in the tanning bed, I heard somebody try to come in my tanning room. I'm like, well, apparently, they forgot I was in here. So I didn't think nothing of it. I get out of the tanning bed, and the woman's like, I'm sorry, your boyfriend said y'all were in a hurry, and I told him what room you were in. And I'm like, I don't have a boyfriend.
Oh, shit.
Well, there was a guy here asking for Kayley Cass.
Stalker, yeah.
And, like, legit was trying to come in my tanning room. So, needless to say, I literally went out and bought a 9mm Beretta.
Good for you.
And it goes everywhere with me now. So,
fucking smart move.
Yeah, it's just amazing that, because, like, that's the main reason I feel like my stuff is better than others, and why I succeed because I'm very personable and I like to get out there and let everybody know what I do, you know.
Yeah.
And then somebody to take it to that level, like, wow,
That's
what was
weird. Yeah, that's a weirdo.
so weird.
Yeah.
So, yeah, since that, I decided not to do the auction for the dinner and all that. The thoughts I had with it, that kind of made me out the window. It kind of scared me a little.
No, I could, you're lucky. I mean, it could have been a harmless thing, or it could have been a fucking, big issue. But at least
my car, it followed me home. It could have been a lot worse. So that was kind of like a call that I need to do.
Pretty fucked up. Yeah, I mean, that's if the guy says, "Hey, I'd love to meet you," and then you politely decline, that's one thing. But to fucking just, he's stalking, reading where you are. Are you fucking? Oh, I'm only 20 minutes from there. What the fuck?
Yeah. Right. So I'm tagging myself until I leave places now. Places now.
I'm coming to Mainfield. You're gone.
Yeah, I'll tag them there as I'm walking out the door. Same as the gym. Or same as the and she's like, how do you deal with this? And it's just really hard to get anybody to be okay with the lifestyle that it comes with. So I've actually tried a couple girls, but every time, as soon as I post pictures with them, I won't even put their name. And within an hour, guys were in their inbox and figured out who they are.
Wow. So
I'm like, can't you just enjoy the pictures?
Yeah, jerk off to them. Dopey, what the fuck you bothering them for?
Yeah.
How about in regular real life, not camera situations? Are you into other chicks at all?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Good.
So it's just hard to find one that is okay with this lifestyle and that's okay with everybody knowing they're okay with women. And there's just so much. I'm trying. If any girls are up for it, we
have a lot of chicks that love other chicks involved with this magazine. So I think you're going to find a very warm, happy home here, if that's part of the
girlfriends to have fun with on video for the page. That would be awesome. I did say I don't want to do porn because I don't want to hook up with like random dudes. But girls is a whole other thing.
Yeah. And plus, if you get to hang out and we're all drinking together, they're not strangers now. Now we're buddies. We're coworkers.
A girl can be your best friend in an hour and a bottle of wine.
Yeah. Mikey wants to know, how many threesomes have you had in your life? I guess that could go for either FFM or MMF.
I have done both, and I have had 4. I've had 2 guys, and I've had guy and girl. And in my experiences, they never go well.
Really?
Oh.
What was the most glaring reason why?
Well, the last one I did, I ended up with the cops in my bedroom. It went that bad. Because
oh man, I wish I was on that call.
I was naked. And of course, it's my town cop that was there while I grew up. So, like I said, my threesomes have not went well. But what had happened was, it was my boyfriend's birthday. He had always asked for a threesome, and my girlfriend was there, literally just a girlfriend I'd known all my life, and he was joking, was we going to make it happen? Well, one thing led to another. We got drunk, we started it, and kind of went to the bedroom without him. Well, he got mad because we were so into each other that we wasn't really including him. So one thing led to another, and he went to pull me off of her because he said I was like a pit bull on her because I love being with women. And he went to pull me off of her, and she didn't like the way he handled me, so she called 911.
Oh, they fucking blew the whole thing.
Blew the whole thing. So I'm literally laying in my bed naked, fighting with my boyfriend, and the cop walks in. He's like, what's going on? I'm like, oh, my dear God. I'm like, my boyfriend is jealous because I was down on her, and I'm drunk and have no filter. So the cop's just like, oh, my God, I've known you since you were little. Shut up.
Oh, my God. He's probably your best customer on OnlyFans now.
I avoid eye contact anytime I see him now. I'm like, that did not happen.
Let me tell you something. I don't know how you feel about this guy, but he fucking blew that one big time.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Oh,
would have, if I were in his shoes, I would have been satisfied watching, sitting in the corner wearing a leather diaper, shaking a rattle.
right? Like, why couldn't he just enjoy it? And he's like, well, the thing was, he said I was into her more than he had ever seen me be into him. And I'm
That's
like,
great.
fuck, it was a girl.
I
And
wish my wife would eat another girl's fucking box. I would jerk off for a fucking year straight with it.
I was like, you wanted it. It was too real for you. Like, I was too enjoying it. It was supposed to just be fun for him, not for me, too. And I was enjoying it too much.
As well you should.
Well.
Oh, so I can see why that one is a fucking negative. Now, what about the other incidents? What was the shit thing that popped out of those?
Oh, the two guys. Oh God, this is embarrassing. This is a really embarrassing story. Not for me, but luckily I don't talk to these guys anymore, so I don't even care. We grew up together, and we were drinking, and they asked, "Did I want to get down?" And I was like, "Hell yeah, I'm down." So we started, and one of their penises was too big, and I was scared of it, so I told him I'll give him head. And the other guy got behind me and was going to fuck me.
Yeah.
But my ass was too big for his dick. So, like, literally, he couldn't stay in. Every time he'd move, he kept falling out. And I'm like, oh my God.
Asshole, he was fucking your ass and it was too big for his dick?
Trying to hit me from behind. And his dick was
okay. All right.
that he couldn't get past my ass. Like, my butt was too thick for even his penis to enter me.
Oh, okay. I got you now. All right.
Literally, we were 20, 30 minutes trying to get started, trying to figure out how that train was going to work, because one was too big and I wouldn't let him fuck me, and the one that I was not scared of couldn't get in me.
You needed something in the middle. Yeah. You're like the weird science. You fucking make your own guy.
At one point, I'm like, you two just go fuck each other. This isn't working.
But nobody came. Did you come at all?
No,
nobody ate your pussy as a fucking little consolation prize?
Just, yeah, the little guy got left out.
Oh, fuck. Oh, man.
Felt so bad for him.
Wow, that's a toughie, man. Yeah.
I'm like, okay, we'll get up front. But he was so determined that that's not what the problem was, that he just kept trying over and over and over. And I'm like, it's not going to work.
Now, was he not fully erect? Is that the problem, you think?
Oh, he was just that small.
Oh, was he Irish or Chinese?
No, he was American white boy. I don't know what. It was,
he definitely wasn't a guinea, I can tell you.
I told you I was a little girl then, so my booty wasn't that thick then.
Oh, no. Oh, man. Were the other two experiences a little bit better than these? These sound kind of like, wow, you know?
It was, except for the fact I was dating the girl in one of them, and the guy ended up cheating on me. Or when I was dating the girl, and the girl ended up cheating on me with the guy that we let come in. And they ended up together. So the actual act was awesome.
Yeah.
But it was the aftermath that
they broke the rule. The ultimate rule is you don't, when you got a fucking three-way going on, you don't fuck solo on the side. Everybody's got to fuck together or not at all.
You know, so yeah, ever since every one of them has just been bad experience. So I'm just like, you know what? It seems like it's too much of a job. Like you need to have a meeting before you do it. Oh my God. Okay. What are you?
Tactical plan meeting.
You know, so it's I don't know. And like I said, I don't like filtered stuff. I don't like stuff I have to go back and edit. I like it real natural.
Fucking ad-lib it, yeah. Go right there, script. I totally hear you. It's definitely more fun that way, and it kind of takes the moment out there a little bit. So yeah, I can see why you jaded from this.
Yeah, if they want to act and want that, they can go to Pornhub. That's why they like my page, because my stuff's real and it's not edited and it's not planned out and there's no plot. You know, it's just raw as it gets.
Yeah, I'm a big amateur porn fan, and a lot of times they say it's amateur because they know guys want to. And it's all, you know, you can tell it's not. I like the fucking grainy cell phone videos, and I know the guy was so drunk he could barely keep it on the fucking stand. You know,
Yeah.
at least I know it's legit, even though it may not be perfect production involved. At least it's you know, it's a little it's harder to me because it's real. But that's hysterical. A lot of guys are asking, they want to check out your tats. You got some really nice fucking artwork on your body.
I might just stand up for this. This is a big job. I got a lot.
Yeah, I know. I'm looking at some of them on your Instagram page.
Get my phone popped up here. Okay, I have
Dukes. Look at them. Nice little keister there. Oh, she's beautiful.
Wonder Woman, and I have a flower here that we are going to expand. It's going to go into a half side piece, and then my sleeve. See if I can do this without getting completely nude on Instagram.
Oh wow, you got the whole sleeve.
Yeah.
Very nice. That is fucking cute. Oh, the yellow looks fantastic on that.
And then I have my dumbbell and my flower. I have puzzle pieces throughout my sleeve, and that's for my son that's autistic. Everybody's like, "What's puzzle pieces for?" So that's what that's about. But yeah, I think that's all of it. Oh, and I've got a Dallas Cowboy star on my tab. I'm a Dallas Cowboy fan. I love football.
All right, excellent. That sleeve looks really. I'm looking at on the Instagram now, like with the yellow daisy kind of looking thing. That's like really fucking. It pops, you know, beautiful with the other colors around it. Excellent stuff, man. Yeah, a lot of girls we've had on lately have had some really cool fucking tattoos. So that's it's beautiful to see that when they're placed in a good spot like that.
Yeah, I'm far from done. I just.
I can imagine. Yeah. You look like you have, you know, like you said, you're planning to do the one by the hip. You're gonna go high with that one. That's definitely pretty cool. Do you have any like on by your pussy or anything that you can't show?
Just the flower, just the one I showed you. I don't have anywhere else. There for a minute, I was thinking about getting one on my butt, but I don't want to ruin my butt. Every time I've thought about it, I'm like, yeah, I'm going to, and then I'll look at pictures of my butt, and I'm like, no, I'm scared that will take away from it.
Yeah. Nah, your ass is fine. You don't need to put any fucking piece on your ass. That one's fine. Now, this other site you have listed, fancentro.com, what is that? I never heard of that.
Central is literally just a site that helps me keep track of my customers and take payment and age verification for
okay.
It's to literally just become one of my friends on Snap, but that way I know when their payment is due. I know that they're over 18. So that's what a lot of people are confused when they get on there, because it's literally pretty much just a payment page. You're getting on there to become my friend. So, and that's all it is. And my premium Snap, I get a lot of questions about what the difference is between OnlyFans and premium Snap. My OnlyFans, I will post 3 to 4 times a day, and it'll be 10, 15-second videos here or there. Snap, I will put 20, 30 things on there a day, and there'll be 5, 10-minute videos. You know, so because they're live, and I do them as I post them. So the difference is, I guess, Snap, of course, once you watch them, you can't watch them again, and you can't go back and watch them again. So
yeah.
But you know they're happening that day, they're new, and they're longer. OnlyFans, I have 2,000 pictures, 600 videos that you can go back and watch at any time.
Yeah.
But they're short clips.
Yeah.
That's the difference. So it just depends. Some people don't like Snapchat. They don't like that they can't go back and rewatch. So that's why I have both for whichever.
Yeah. Question came across the thing. Do you like black cock?
I've never been with a black man.
Oh, I love you. I knew there was something.
I get that. And you would not believe how obsessed people are with that. Like, I get asked that all the time. And I'm like, no, I don't. I'm not racist. I'm not into black guys. I like my white boys.
Fine. She ever twerk on BB? Have you ever twerked on a big black cock, even if you didn't take it?
No.
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 I'll be honest with you. I'm a fucking horny, disgusting, perverted piece of shit, and I am not turned on by black chicks. Certain ones are very hot. I have to admit they're beautiful. Like I'll admit sex, and I would fucking eat their asshole, some of them. But I'm talking just in general. I'm not attracted to them, and it's. I don't know if I can say without crossing my fingers that I'm not racist, but I mean, I'll just be, that has nothing to do with, my dick has nothing to do with the rest of my body, in my opinion. But I just don't like black girls, and just not my thing. I'm not turned on by it.
So mad about it is when black guys will ask me, would I hook up with them or am I into them? And I'm like, no, I'm not into black guys. They're like, oh, you're racist. No, I'm not racist at all. And I'm like, do you look at a guy and you're attracted to him? Well, no, that's gay. Well, then you're
homophobic. Yeah.
Against gay people then. Like you're attracted to what you're attracted to. You can't help it. And
that's the catch-all. As soon as you say no to a black person, racist. So you know what I say? I say, okay. I don't fucking argue anymore.
On my page, because black guys are like, I don't see with any black guys on here. And I'm like, because I don't have sex with black men. I'm not attracted to black men. Oh, well, that's because you haven't had the right one. And I'm like, this is I'm not attracted to black guys.
Just say, listen, if you ever get out of jail, then we'll start talking again. And then we'll shut. Do you twerk? Because they said they want to see you twerk. I don't know if they noticed that on your page.
I do twerk on my page. I'm not twerking without on a live feed.
I totally get it. Hey, you can't give away the store. I understand.
So
Mikey is part black, and he doesn't like black guys either. I love Mikey.
My squirter. This is such a hard question, and I get that all the time. I have, but it has literally happened 3 times in my entire life. And of course, I did not catch it on video because I didn't know it was going to happen the times that it happened.
Yeah.
And it was always.
What happened? Were you using a toy yourself or getting fucked?
It was a guy. And those all 3 times it did happen, it was with guys, and it was different guys, and they were all drunken episodes. So I guess that's the only time I can.
Maybe you have to drink more often.
I don't drink, though. I literally drink on, like, New Year's and my birthday's about it. So.
And at the Anaheim Fit Expo, when you join us there, you can drink there.
There we go. I'll drink.
Any anal sex at all? Mikey wanted to ask, do you like butt sex?
I do not like butt sex. I get that question so much. I am not an anal person. I am down for anything. I've even pissed in the shower for a video for somebody, but I do not like anal sex.
How about like small toys? If somebody says, can you put like this small butt plug in there or beads or something?
I have, just for a fan, because that's what I requested.
It didn't feel good at all? It wasn't your thing? You just did it because it...
Never.
Okay. Hey, that's honest, though. I like that.
Yeah. You know? Like, I could fake and act like it does, but I'm not feeling this.
You want to make the fan happy, the paying customer, of course, customer service. How about getting your asshole eaten?
I've never had that done.
Then we're going to have to change that. Wait, you've been with guys and girls and never had your asshole eaten?
Never. Just
what's wrong with them?
I mean, I've had guys that wanted to.
You stopped them? You said no or don't do it?
Yeah, I just said don't do it. I don't know why, but I guess I'm just not into anal. I just don't think I'm going to like it, and I'm uncomfortable with the idea, which is really weird because I'm really down for anything. You can suck on my toes or any weird thing you want to do.
I have a huge foot fetish. I love fucking feet, yeah.
Just recently with the first guy that sucked on my toes, and oh my God. After I got past the weirdness, now I'm like, okay.
I'd have felt hot.
I suck them. Like, you got to suck my toes or we're not talking.
Have you ever given a foot job?
I have, for a video.
Okay. Were you able to complete it? Because it's not easy. It's hard.
I was, but I'd been with the guy for a really long time and knew exactly what to do with him. So it wasn't.
That's weird, though, then, that nobody ever, you don't want to get your, have you ever eaten a girl or a guy's ass while you were down on him?
I have not. That is just one thing in my sex life that I'm unfamiliar with is anything anal. I stay away from the butt. I'm just not a butt person. Now, I've had a guy ask me to caress him with my finger, and I've done that.
Yeah, that fucking feels amazing. I love that when I'm getting the rare occasions I get a blowjob at home, and then if she's drunk and I said, "Put your finger in my ass." No, I really don't want. Please, just for a second. Oh, it kind of ruins the moment, but it still feels good.
Yeah, it kind of ruins if you got to ask for it.
Yeah, well, I've grown accustomed to that.
Yeah. Well, I'm pretty good at reading whenever I'm with somebody when I know they're about to come. That's one thing my customers are always just blown away with, because I'll literally know he's about to come in my videos, and I'm like, okay, put it on my chest. And he'll instantly, like 2 seconds later, be putting a load on my chest. And they're like, how do you know that? It's like literally the moment you say it. And I'm like, well, I was with him over a year, and we have sex a lot.
Oh, yeah, yeah. You definitely know. My wife always knows, and she knows what to do if she wants to get it done quicker.
Yep.
She knows exactly what, per se, to do. Buttons and a couple of well-placed words. I'm fucking done.
Oh, yeah. If I start talking dirty, I mean, if I want him to laugh, I have to shut up.
Yeah.
Talking dirty. He's going to come, and it's going to be a really short video.
But that's cool, though. Yeah, especially if you're with somebody. I've been married for fucking 25 years, so I think we kind of know each other's fucking erogenous zones and what it takes, and the like. But that's pretty cool, though. So, like, your OnlyFans, like you say, you put up a few videos a day. Like, what time of the day do you do them? You do one morning, one afternoon, one night?
That is one of the other perks, like I said, about working for yourself. I do it whenever. If I wake up at noon, I'll go get in the shower, and that's whenever I'll post it. Or if I'm up at 8 a.m., I'll take a shower, and that's when I'll post it. Or if the kids happen to go down the road, there's not really a time for it. And that's something else that they like, and it's exciting because I don't have a normal time, so they get to look forward to when I'm going to post. It's not a thing. Yeah. And it's so funny because I have so many fans that'll hit me up and be like, damn it, you posted and I was at work and I thought I could open it and you was going to be quiet this time, but you was screaming and everybody in here looked at me because my phone volume was up. And I'm just like, you should know, never open any of my things with the volume on. Like,
yeah, not safe for work. It's OnlyFans. I mean, come on, it's common fucking sense.
Like, don't open it and work. Don't be silly. So, yeah, it's funny because I'm just that person that everybody knows. They can't even speakerphone talk with me because I'll be like, oh, guess what I did on my page today? I did this, and my friend's like, oh my God, I'm in the middle of the grocery store. So I'm just like, yeah, really.
Also, why? I mean, that would be like torture to watch your OnlyFans and not be in a position where you could fucking rub one out either. In the middle of the fucking office in a cubicle, that's no fun. I'd rather be in the comfort of my own home, where I can get one out if I needed to.
Exactly. That's what my guy friends will be like, oh my God, I had a suit on. You know how hard it is to tuck with a suit? And I'm like, don't open my page.
Don't blame me because I'm good at what I do,
Customers that are at the gym and they have gym shorts on, they're like, oh my God, I've learned just not to open your page when I'm at the gym. I'm like, well, why would you? And he's like, well, I can go to the shower room. I'm like, but you're going to have to do that and it's going to interrupt your workout, so just don't do it.
Anybody that jerks off in the men's locker room at the gym is a half a faggot, even if he's looking at a girl. That's just fucking weird,
I laughed so hard one time because I had a customer that worked at a buffet, and he literally sent me a video of him jacking off and said he had watched my video and he had to go to the bathroom and jack off. And he was the salad bar guy. And I'm like, that is so disgusting. Oh, God.
Dude, I know what that fucking Caesar's fucking dressing is now.
I'm like, I've never done that eating again. So I see somebody asking to see my feet. I have my little heels on. I always keep my feet manicured and nails. I'm dying right now because of this.
You can't go to the salon, yeah.
Look at this. This is horrible.
What are you gonna do? We're all in the same boat, and nobody can go to any fucking beauty parlor kind of things. But those are nice feet and beautiful shoes. Definitely excellent quality footwear.
I'm really big on my shoes. And lighting, like you see my lighting, I always have my lighting everywhere, so I have good quality pictures for my customers.
If you're an hour. Now, you mentioned something before, and then in our DMs last night, you brought it up too. You said you used to work in an adult shop. So that to me is that's kind of interesting. Can you give us a little insight onto that?
It was actually, we sold porn and dildos, sex swings, kind of like a lion's den. Pretty much what it was. We had a video. It was my parents' video store, and I was probably 16 years old, and I suggested that we start selling porn. Well, the porn started getting so popular that my dad literally had to build a whole nother room onto the video store for the porn, because of course we couldn't just have it out in the open with everything else. And so then I'm like, well, I found this website that we could get like dildos really cheap, and then before you knew it, we were selling everything, and that's the main thing our store was selling. So instead of being like this family-based video store, it ends up being like a lion's den. So
fucking awesome. So it was just a regular video store. People coming in renting ET for their kids and shit, and next thing you know, they're renting fucking DP from the back part of the fucking store.
And then of course, you know, like I said, I was 16 years old. So
oh, that's fucking awesome. Now, did you guys have any like live sex in there also? Or was it just toys and movies?
No, nothing like that. But it got to where we had to put security cameras in this room because people were going in there and trying toys out. So
not trying to steal them, just trying to use them.
Just wanted to try it out before they bought it. I would go back there and there'd be dildos open laying on the floor. I'm like, I am not touching that.
You should have had a couple of floor models. You know, like when people try on shoes and they put on like those little like, you know, you wear one socks, you know, like you wear them once in the store and you throw them out. It's like a little slip-on thing. You should have like a little fucking scumbag you can put on the dildo and the girl can fucking see if it fits her cunt correctly or not. It's the right size. Oh, it's like almost like the fucking Three Little Bears kind of story, you know?
Oh, and of course I would get the guys asking, well, what one would you like? And will you go back here? And I'm like, dude, I'm 16. I'm not even allowed back there.
Guy's gonna get locked up.
And my dad was a cop. Like I told you, I'm a retired cop. So my dad was a police officer, and I was 16 years old running a porn store for him. So, and my mom is currently running for magistrate. So
I would have voted for her. Was he still active when you guys opened the store?
Yes.
Really? Okay.
That's but because I was family, it was legal. Because I was his...
Yeah, you weren't an underage, up-center type of law thing. Yeah, I totally...
That, of course, before we began to do it. But, of course, a lot of people didn't realize that it was legal and would try to get us in trouble, and they would find out that it was a dead end, that it was legit. And
doing everything, right?
My dad was a so porn.
And what happened to the store? Is it still around nowadays?
No, it is actually a four-wheeler store now. But it's funny because, of course, like I told you, I have a 17-year-old. I got and stuff, and he's just, I'm like, yep, just like your mom, working the video store, conceiving you, and now you're working all these hours, just like me. So proud of.
You taught them a work ethic. That's the same thing. I mean, my kids both work too. You know, I grew up working. I started, you know, working at like 14, you know, like most kids get when you first get your working papers. I had those in New York. And when I was a junior in high school, I worked 2 jobs, 7 days a week, 6 days in one job. On a Sunday, I had a second job. So for like almost 2 years, I worked 7 days a week, and I never fucking slacked off. But so that's why now what I'm doing, it's almost like I laugh at it, because I worked harder when I was stocking shelves in Key Food. I'm here, you know, talking to beautiful chicks like you about fucking and sucking. I mean, that ain't work. This is great.
Well, imagine, like I said, I had always worked 12, 16-hour shifts, multiple jobs. I've always my whole life been a waitress and in nursing. That's always been my 2 things I've done. And of course, in nursing, I would get stuck having to work 16-hour shifts sometimes.
My wife's a nurse. I know exactly what you're talking about. Yep.
I mean, hours, and then go wait tables for 3-4 hours to get some cash for that day. So I'd always done that. And then once I got into my page and started bringing in that extra income, I got to where I just needed to work on the weekends at the nursing home. And that was amazing. And I didn't know what to do with myself. But you know what? I literally worked harder as a stay-at-home mom during the week than I ever did working 2 jobs. And nobody believes that, but I entirely mean it. And I work hard, and staying home all day with 3 dogs and 3 kids that have got accustomed to mom that does everything for them, it is a full-time, multiple job.
Fuck yeah. I give moms a lot of credit, man. You know, you guys got to do a lot of stuff that a lot of dads don't fucking even think about. So it's the truth, you know.
When I went to work, it was a vacation. Like whenever
you got out of the house, yeah.
Thank God. And I got to have adult conversation. You know, whenever you're home all week with teenage boys, I would see the girls, and I'm like, oh my God, it'd be hard to get work done. But
yeah.
I was going to work. But now my page is so good, and I had a back injury that took me off from work. I had 2 herniated discs, and I'm healed now and back in the gym and doing okay. But I'm just kind of like, is it really worth giving up my weekends to go back when I don't have to? And now I've kind of got full. So I'm like, now. So I'm enjoying my weekends, and because the weekends kids go to their dads. So it sucks. Every time I'm free, I have to go to work. So that was no fun. So now
fucking party time now, yeah. Enjoy it.
Now, so I'm just taking it easy and enjoying the ride while it lasts, and hoping it lasts longer. Everybody's like, well, how long are you going to do this? And I'm like, well, I don't know, until people quit buying it, I guess.
Who's going to stop watching you? Believe me, your fucking crowd will age with you. They're not going to abandon you. If they like you, they're going to like you as you age. So you're still fucking young. I mean, you know, you got a lifetime ahead of you before you have to even think about that.
Well, I'm trying to be smart about it at first, and that's what everybody was like. You know, this don't last forever. So I've with time as it grew, I've gotten smarter with it, and I thought, okay, just put in more. So I do need to make this last. So recently I had my whole house replumbed. Then I went and replaced every appliance and got 5-year warranties on. You know, doing adulthood things with it.
Yeah.
Instead of, ooh, I'm going to go spend $500 on lingerie, you know, trying to work with my future about it. So I can't 5 years from now, like, God, I made all that money, didn't do anything with it. And, you know, so.
No, well, you're doing the right thing. Like you said, you're updating your home, and that's the smart thing. My program is going to end soon, so I want you to give all the plugs you want to give before we get cut off, Kayley. Go ahead.
Okay, I just want everybody to know my name on IG is